We're gonna get started with day 2 here of the 1988 4-6 drop. So since we have the bed already taken out, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna get to cleaning the whole frame, or at least as much as we can, and then we're gonna paint it. As you can see, it comes off pretty easy. It's just buildup of the dust and some oil, I'm sure. This thing is nasty. Look at that. Yep. So I'm gonna get to work on that here pretty quickly, and most likely we're gonna go have breakfast. I do the intermittent fasting, so I start at 11. And my mom called me yesterday. She was making flour tortillas, and she had beans. That's what I like to eat for breakfast. So around 11, we're gonna head over, and then I'll come back and continue to work. But I'll get to as much as I can this morning with cleaning around, and on the way back, I'll stop and get some paint and probably some parts like the sending unit and the kit for the drums so that we can swap out that old parts and replace them with new ones. I might paint the inside of the fenders as well since it's already out and about. We'll see about that. But meanwhile, let's get to cleaning this off. All right, looks like this is going to turn out to be more work than I thought. But I'm not going to go down to the metal. As long as it's clean, as you can see, as long as it's clean and it doesn't have all that gunk, then I'm okay with that. So I'll go through this maybe like in an hour or so. I'll do as much as I can, and then we'll go get breakfast and come back and paint it so we can start working on the mechanical side of this drop. All right, we're gonna try a different wheel just to see how this one reacts. I like it. I like it. Feel like I'm gonna go through it a little bit faster with this one, so we're gonna change to this one. There are smaller ones in here that I'll probably use here in the tighter spots. And you see the difference here in size. Does it say here? No. Doesn't say the size, but you can tell by looking at it. So I won't record any of this anymore. I'll just get to work, and then I'll get back to you guys when we're back from breakfast. So you can see when we get ready to paint what we're gonna paint, and hopefully C-notch today for sure. I definitely should have wore some gloves. Here's a little preview of my first roundabout of cleaning the dust off and all the debris and nastiness that built up over some years. This is an 88 like I mentioned, so obviously it's going to be pretty nasty from behind. But I think we did pretty good for round one. So it's time to head out. Time for some breakfast. We'll be back here shortly to continue cleaning off a little bit, and then I'll come back with the paint so I can give it a fresh coat and see what step 1, step 2, and 3 are going to be. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the leaf springs, you know, get them underneath first, and then we're going to do the C-notch last, and then obviously the drums like I mentioned. And while we're at it, we'll change the sending unit if we can find it. That shouldn't be too difficult to remove. I know I saw one on O'Reilly's for like $109, and the same exact one on Amazon for like $39. So that might have to wait. We'll see. Una chica, ¿no? Esta.
Estoy viendo la maquinaria más nueva.
¿Sabes qué? Abajo. No, estas son para el otro taladro. Estas son las que están nuevas. A verlo. Esta mera.
Esta es mía nueva.
Pero está muy grande, ¿no?
A ver, vamos a calar.
Dale. Vamos a empezar el C-notch aquí, en la pura esquinita, ¿no? Ahí por ahí. ¿Los lentes?
No, quiero marcar la pena.
Se va moviendo.
Ahí.
Ok, le pegas con una...
Punto.
Hey.
Por lo que se mueva la voy bajando.
No, está muy lejos de la esquina. Sí, dale pues.
Nomás lo que entre aquí nomás.
Yep.
No hay bronca. Para que no se queme tan rápido la bronca.
La bronca. Well, guys, we got to the point where we marked the, I don't know, the C-notch. And my dad just got here. I took out the springs, the leaf springs, if that's what they're called. And I try to sand down as much as I can, everywhere as much as I can, as you guys can see here. But I'm at this point where we need to cut now, and I'm going to leave that to my dad. I'm kind of bored at this point. Been doing this since this morning, but it's going good. So if we can get those cuts today, drill the holes, and let me show you what this looks like. Yes. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a shorter side and there's a longer side. You have to put the longer side facing forward. So we just use that one to trace the line where we're gonna make the cut right here, and that's it. But this one goes on the other side. Eh?
Tienes razón, caduca luego el chicle.
Ey, no sirve. Ahí está, mira. El lado largo para enfrente. Agüita, agüita. Se calienta y se...
Pierde el filo. Vale más que no pierde el filo porque está buena.
Ey. Ahí está rebanando ya, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Ese es uno de 20 hoyos.
Ah, 20 hoyos.
¿Sí?
Calmado.
No. Ahí van las rebabas.
Y el humito también.
Uy, uy, ¿para dónde vas? Te vas para el otro lado, Shonte, cuidado. Por eso dicen los compas que le hagas con una broca más delgadita.
Sí, pero lo estoy deteniendo aquí.
Ah, ok.
Por eso lo detengo.
Van a venir ahorita a ver la moto. La voy a sacar.
¿La verdad?
Sí. ¿Cuándo la uso? Le voy a meter el dinero a una troca. Despacito, Shonte.
Sí, muy despacito tiene que ser.
Si no se atrinca, ¿verdad?
No, no es que se atrinque. Es que esto puede quebrarse.
Oh,
Y sale volando un pedazo, te puede rebanar el cuello.
no, hombre.
Eso es lo que puede pasar. Y también que no ladearlo así cuando estás cortando. Lo más derechito que... Si te fuiste mal, puedes corregirlo. Pero no... O sea, si te vas mal aquí cortando, vamos a suponer que te vas así,
Ujú.
así. Entonces, no hay que corregirlo haciendo esto, sino que sacarlo otra vez y volverlo a meter. Porque si
Ah, es
va-
cuando se corta y salen volando piezas.
Sí, pues.
No, mejor no. Qué a gusto la silla que agarraste. ¿Está a gusto?
Pues sí. ¿Para qué te digo que no?
está ya. Una rebaba le quedó.
No lo quiero cortar todo porque se va a caer y me vas a nivelar esto.
Sí, le quedó una rebabita, casi nada.
Una leva, un
Ey.
paquetito, una limita, güey.
Sí.
Peace out, cut.
A ver, le calamos a ver si entra.
¿Seguro? Pues claro,
Tenemos que ver si va a quedar o no va a quedar.
pues claro.
¿Ese es, no? Sí, ese es. Si no es, pues no es. No, le faltó. A ver, quiero que miren aquí la babita nomás. La babita que nos faltó para que entrara. Mira. A ver. Right there. As you guys can see, this little black line that I did with the Sharpie is basically all we missed in order for it to fit. And then up here, there's like little tiny corner that won't let it go in. All right, I think this is where we're going to stop for today. At least recording. We're going to keep going. I don't think we're going to finish the other side, but we want to at least finish one. Once we do the other one, I'll come back and turn on the camera so you guys can see what the next step would be after the C-notch and drilling the holes. So this episode would be to be continued.